I'm going to ask both of you all, how did you think the Unrivaled season, what kind of impact will it have on the W? Because from my perspective, them not having to go overseas and being able to stay here and stay healthy and get the treatment and all these other things, and then just mentally being home around their families and in one spot. What kind of impact do you think Unrivaled will have, if any, on the W this year?
Let me go, Zach. Let me
Go
go,
ahead.
Zach.
Go ahead, AJ.
It will have, just an amazing opportunity for these women to be able to stay in the United States and get paid well. Because that was the whole thing of why they had to go overseas. There was nothing here for them during the winter time, for them to stay here and make that money. So I believe them that inaugural season with the Unrivaled League of what it did. It was so much participation from the outside of the companies. People from all walks of life have invested into this thing. So I think the money can only grow from here, because I think it's going to be an actual fight next year with girls trying to battle it out, trying to make one of them teams. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's another avenue for them to take advantage of where they can showcase their talents and then also be compensated pretty decently. And you see all the investors coming in and putting their money behind it. I think if I want to get it right, Steph Curry put some money behind it. Juju put some
Yep.
money behind it. And now Paige, not only does she get drafted by the Wings, but she's also signed a deal to play for Unrivaled next year. And so she's going to get paid very, very handsomely for it. And I think one of the things that was so attractive about Unrivaled to a lot of players that compelled them to want to play, especially those, who need the money, is that, you know, Unrivaled, because of the investments, because of all the money that was flowing in for it, they were able to reap the benefits of their labor in a way that the WNBA had historically not been able to do so.
Thanks, dude. Yep.
Will, you said at the outset, talking about the history of the WNBA, the WNBA has always had to play from behind, has always had to play catch up, and they're still playing catch up. And, now they're, in the midst of negotiating a new CBA agreement and working out the kinks for that. And what does that do, in terms of the future of the league, salary wise and so forth. But Unrivaled is a good alternative for those players who do still want to play, or in some cases, still need to continue to play in order to continue supplementing their income without having to go overseas. And especially, going into countries like Russia and China and so forth. And, I think it's a good alternative. And then it's interesting, Asia Wilson, was recently asked not too long ago about, why she decided not to play in Unrivaled. Well, she's at a stage in her career where she doesn't have to. I mean,
Yep.
yeah, she's got her new Nike Aura shoe, her own signature shoe with Nike. That's been a long time
Drops
coming.
today.
Drops today, and I already saw from shout out to Shakia Taylor, formerly of the Chicago Tribune, now the Athletic. Love her to death. I saw a tweet that she posted in which she said that they were sold out. So,
Damn.
yeah, like she's at a stage where she doesn't need to uh, play in the off season because she's finding other ways to supplement her income through endorsements. Caitlin Clark, obviously, she doesn't, she could play for Unrivaled if she wanted to, but she doesn't really have to. And Angel Reese, she did play in Unrivaled and she really did make a huge impact there. But she's working and striving towards being in a position where she can supplement her income through endorsement deals, with McDonald's and Reese's and her own shoe from Reebok and so forth. And so I think it's a great alternative for those players who still want to continue to play and continue to get paid. And then you're also seeing some of the best players in the league who are taking advantage of being able to just rest, during the off season and not have to worry about where their next check is coming in. So I think everybody wins in that case.
Absolutely. And I just want to throw out there so folks know that the new CBA deal, it will not kick in this year, to kick in the following year.
Correct.
That's why you'll see a lot of the WNBA players only signing 1-year deals because they like we're gonna wait on that money, which is like you said earlier, Zach, it's long overdue because